Hey friends, happy Tuesday. So, Mythbuster for the day. Hypnosis is not losing control and it's not sleep. In fact, it's a heightened sense of awareness. So I realize there are a lot of misconceptions out there about hypnosis, this being one of them, and I get asked a lot of questions because truthfully, it's a really valid thought or fear, and something I myself also had before I had any real experience with hypnosis. I was petrified of the idea of not having any control. So I want to share a story of the very first time that I was hypnotized in hypnotherapy school in front of all my classmates. This is back in 2008. So they'd all had their chance in the chair, and I was even, witness and got to assist in all these amazing transformations. But then the day came when it was my turn. And as I slowly started to enter into that trance state, I ended up having a huge panic attack. Like hyperventilating, crying. Turns out this is not common for those of you that just got a little bit scared right now. But here I was having this massive breakdown in front of everyone, which of course did not help the panic. But my teacher, my amazing teacher, knew that we needed to dive into that panic, that fear, to see what was triggered, which happened to be linked to something very specific for me. And we used a powerful method called regression in hypnosis to go back to the initial event so that we could heal it, which for me was a trauma I'd experienced as a young child. And we did, all while my classmates were there, present, being witness to this. I was in charge of my own healing. I was very aware of what I chose to say out loud and what I chose to keep to myself, all while we worked through it. So I remember this session so well because I literally came out a new person. And 12 years later, I've never had a reaction like that since, nor have I had any client have any similar reaction. So hypnosis cannot make you do or say anything you don't want to do, but rather it is just a gentle way of tuning into your all-knowing self. And then as if being handed a giant magnifying glass that just narrows in on the only thing that's relevant in that moment, hence heightened sense of awareness. So it's just a way of pushing aside any of that mind riffraff tries to get in our way, because actually the mind likes to go into hypnosis. It gets excited in hypnosis to accept change. Now, I also want to share that hypnotherapy isn't always about healing trauma. However, it is a really effective way to do so and does often come up organically. But it's really just about any type of change, because the mind is literally rewiring beliefs when you're in hypnosis. So the possibilities are endless. It could just be, wanting to increase your confidence or abundance in your life. So many options. So thanks for listening. I look forward to sharing a lot more about hypnotherapy and coaching. I have many more myths to bust. Hope you have a great day, y'all. Ciao.